"I'm sorry, sir. We don't serve poor beggars here." She didn't even look up when she said it, just stared at her screen, manicured fingers flying across her keyboard like I wasn't even human. That voice, icy, sharp, clinical. But I recognized it. I'd heard it whisper dreams into my ear once. Now it was spitting knives. She didn't know it yet, but in 5 minutes she'd ruin her own career. Let me tell you how we got here. Elaine was magnetic. Back in college, she was the girl people wrote poetry about and never showed her. I was the guy who did her homework, paid for cheap pizza, and believed her when she said, "Someday, we'll build something real." We built it all right. I just didn't realize I was the scaffolding. She wanted Wall Street. I wanted family. We married young. I put her through B school while I coded startups in basements. She climbed the ladder and I cheered her on. I built us a life. She built an image. Then she snapped the ladder in half. Divorce came in a manila envelope. No warning, no conversation. Just, "It's not working. I've outgrown you." What stung most wasn't losing her. It was realizing I'd been a stepping stone. I never contested the settlement. Let her keep the penthouse, the car, even my mother's bracelet, because I knew something she didn't. While she was pitching hedge funds, I was quietly selling one app after another. I'd coded anonymously, under shell corporations. Not even she, someone who once knew my passwords, could trace the money back to me. $8.5 billion. Clean, silent, hidden. Until I needed it. Last Thursday, I walked into Harrington Capital, one of the top private wealth firms in Manhattan. The lobby screamed wealth, gold trim, marble floors, the kind of quiet that hums with judgment. I wore a hoodie, jeans, and a pair of dusty sneakers. Her firm. I didn't go there to rub it in her face. Not at first. I went in because I needed to transfer my assets from a Cayman trust to U.S. holdings. Nothing flashy, just business. I didn't expect her to be the one managing walk-ins that day. Temporary staffing shift, apparently. Fate has a cruel sense of humor. She didn't recognize me. Not at first. I approached the counter, calmly, politely. "I'm here to speak with someone about opening an investment account. I'd like to transfer about $170 to start, just a test wire." She barely glanced at me. "Sir, we're not a walk-in retail bank. We don't deal in chump chain. Try Chase across the street." I smiled. "I know, but I'd like to speak with someone anyway." Then she looked up, and the color drained from her face. "Wait, Alan? Hi, Elaine." She blinked. Her smile returned, plastic and tense. "Wow, you look different." "You too. The building suits you." She tried to recover. "Well, we usually handle high-net-worth individuals. Do you, any assets you'd be transferring?" I handed her a flash drive. All of it's on here. Portfolio details, holdings, transaction history. If you plug it in, you'll see the wire instructions. I need someone senior to authorize the move. She raised an eyebrow but took the drive. Plugged it in. Silence. Then her pupils shrank. Her screen flashed. One file after another. Cayman accounts, Delaware trusts, real estate portfolios from Seoul to Stockholm, private equity in biotech, cryptographic keys, all linked, all legal. Her lips parted. Is this? 8.5 billion USD, mostly clean tech and data infrastructure. I've been busy. She looked like she'd swallowed glass. A manager came over. I recognized the type. Tailored suit, shark smile. He glanced at the screen, then at me, and nearly choked. "Mr. Quinn, we'd be honored to handle your assets. I'll personally assign our top executive team." I held up a hand. "No need. I came here with the intent to park my money at Harrington, but after the reception I got, I'd rather not." The room froze. Elaine's face was bloodless. "Alan, wait!" I turned to the manager. "Withdraw my request. And please send a notice. I'll be pulling out the $43 million I invested through your ESG fund last quarter." His face collapsed. "That's half the fund's liquidity." "I know." I looked back at her. "This place taught you arrogance. I taught myself patience. Big difference." I turned and walked out. Behind me, I heard her whisper, "Wait, Alan, please." She sounded small. I didn't stop there. Over the next 72 hours, I quietly sold my shares in 2 financial products her firm had tied up in, pulled strategic strings, pushed media whispers, a little leak here, a quiet statement there. By Monday, Harrington Capital had frozen 3 major portfolios. Their systems flagged inconsistencies. The board launched an internal audit. Elaine was put on leave by Wednesday. By Friday, she'd been asked to resign. I sat alone on my balcony that night, sipping lapsang tea as the city glowed beneath me. A storm brewed in the distance, but my world was quiet. She once told me, "Money isn't real power, perception is." She was right, and I just rewrote her entire narrative. She humiliated me to feel big. I erased her to prove I never was small. Do I regret it? No. Some people learn through love, others through loss. Elaine, she learned through collapse. And me? I learned to smile while watching the empire fall.